going to try for the second time today recording a Blitz game with my new setup. So I've figured out the beeping problem from yesterday's video was caused actually by my mouse getting feedback from the microphone. So I've switched to a different mouse, which I used to use on my old computer, but it was giving me some problems, but it seems to be working okay on this new one for now. And I've turned down the noise reduction. You can still probably hear the fan, but it shouldn't be too bad, or it should be a little bit better. So you guys will let me know about the quality of this video, hopefully. I did another one a few minutes ago, but I wasn't doing any commentary. It was an interesting game, kind of. I'll post it anyway. But okay, so I've got some kind of King's Indian attack setup going on here, where black exchanged on d4. So I'm going to try to play e5 at some point, hopefully. Like maybe castles and then e5 is the idea, and try to get some kingside play going. And yeah, we'll see. This is not a typical king. It's a little more open than a typical King's Indian attack. Maybe he wants to play here. I'm not sure. He has to be a little bit careful because the rook is on the same line as this knight. Okay, typical King's Indian stuff, King's Indian attack stuff, h4, knight f1, bishop here, that kind of thing. The bishop is a little off sides here, I think. Maybe I should even play a3 just to cut down on b5, b4 break ideas. Yeah, he moved the bishop to that diagonal. That's understandable. Maybe I can play knight e4 here just right now. Knight e4. It's probably okay. Bishop f4 to sort of overprotect the e-pawn. And maybe I can jump the knight into d6 at some point. Well, maybe bishop f4 is not good because he'll just take it. But I can get a tempo with bishop here. That would be nice. Bishop g5, and then he'll play h6 probably. Yeah. Okay, bishop g5. Bishop g5, queen moves to e8 or d7. Maybe I can play knight to b6. If he goes to d7, I don't think so. I'd like to get my queen out to h5, but it's a little bit tricky to do that. Still, this diagonal could be an issue for him. Do I have to cover again? Probably. Let's see, check. Is there anything to taking there? I don't think so. I don't really want to move the knight, so let's do this. This It's probably a bad idea. Probably not a good idea. But at least I have a strong pawn. Yeah. And, whoops, you can just take that. That was stupid. Very, very stupid. But now, wait a minute. I have this tactic, taking advantage of the pin. Yeah, this diagonal again, I noticed it earlier. And the knight is pinned. He's not going to be able to defend it again. So I should pick up a piece here for the pawn. Or this. I'll take it. Yeah, so I'm up in exchange for a pawn, which isn't great, but it's something. And he's getting a little low on time. I should get this bishop back. Probably to... No, I don't want to give up this light square bishop, even for that knight. Let's get out of any discoveries. I don't even want to give the bishop up for the knight because my light square bishop is a nice piece. And probably... He does have compensation for the exchange, obviously, in the form of this really nice knight. But now I've got play on this diagonal. It's a strong diagonal for me to work with. Yeah. And I have a time advantage. I'm just not sure what I should do with it. Well, let's see if I can get him to move the knight. Even for giving, I can try to defend my light squares, even with. Oh, now it's pinned. So I'm piling up on the pin here. So things are a little tough for him. There's no tactics like knight to b4 here. His only respite would be to try to get some mating attack on the long diagonal with his bishop coming here after all this stuff happens. But he's not going to have enough time, and his king is a little open too. I mean, he can try bishops, you know, stuff like... Okay, what's the most accurate? Rook to d8. Queen to b3 check. Maybe here if he goes to the corner. Oh. Yeah. Didn't anticipate that. Okay, but I'm attacking the rook. So let's throw some checks in here. Okay, I'll just offer a queen trade, which he won't take, but he's out of time. Yeah, whatever. Just running out of time here. I mean, I don't really want to look carefully at all that stuff. I mean, it was just a good position. I kind of blundered a pawn, but he had that that open diagonal that came into play there. Yeah, this was stupid. I should just have played not knight d6 in the first place. I don't know why I thought this move was any good, but still, maybe if he trades queens, maybe there is no good way for him to hold on here. But anyway, just picking up an exchange. But he does get a strong knight, and at this point, walking into this pin, I think, is to his detriment. So it's a clear exchange here. It wouldn't be, with more time, he could try to put the bishop on the long diagonal and mate me on the light squares, like I said, but I guess there just wasn't really enough time here. I mean, I just threw in some time-burning stuff there at the end just to get it over with. But all right, so hopefully the quality is okay. You guys enjoyed the game, and we'll see you next time.